Trump loses, the country's finished. What you do, what I do, Fox News, talk radio. I mean, I guess you can still do your campus stuff, but the country's finished. The country becomes California because Hillary has said she's granting amnesty to, it's not 11 million, it's at least 30, probably 40 million, maybe even as many as 50 or 60 million illegal aliens. She's going to grant them. Well, it's in my last book, Adios America.
Right, but for those who haven't read it, explain how that works.
We've been saying 11 million. For one thing, you should be suspicious when we've been hearing 11 million for more than a decade now. How can that be? We haven't gotten one more illegal alien. And all of the estimates that say 11 million are based on the census, which asks people, are you here legally? And many people thought that perhaps having, struggled across the desert, risked death, broken many laws, stolen ID to get here, illegal immigrants might not be filling out government surveys accurately. So first, some Bear Stearns analysts who are advising people about something important, their money, they said this is insane. We can't trust any of these. And all the groups come to the same 11 million because they're all using the census report. So they're starting with the same bad input. So what the two Bear Stearns analysts looked at were, well, a lot of things, but two of the big ones were remittances of money back to Mexico.
Yes.
And they looked at illegal alien hotspots where it's known that there are illegal aliens, certain towns in New Jersey and other places, and looked at school enrollments and housing permits, among other things. But it was a massive, intensive study, and on the basis of that, they determined, I think it was 20 million, and this was more than a decade ago. And then there are these two, I think it's Bartlett and Steele, these two famous investigative reporters. They won Pulitzer Prizes for Vanity Fair, Time Magazine. They spent a year investigating illegal immigration, also a decade ago, about a year after the Bear Stearns report. They were down at the border, they were interviewing people, Border Patrol, this, that, the other thing. 1 year they spent doing this, and they estimated that 3 million illegal aliens were coming in per year. So if you start with the 20 million, and then you assume it's only a third of that 3 million were coming in for the next 10 years, we're already at 30 million.
Wow.
It's very, and then...
So we're hovering a little less than 10% of the population at that point.
Oh, yes, and it may seem strange in the Northeast. That does not seem strange at all in the Southwest.
Okay, so I interrupt you. So the first reason that you say the country will not recover is because of immigration and legalization of people here illegally.
Yeah, that's it. That's the democracy committing suicide. Hillary wants to more than quadruple the number of Muslim refugees. And, I mean, I think a lot of conservative media think, oh, that's great, if Hillary's elected, we're going to make more money. Well, no, if you can't win a game anymore, but ask people how interested they are in, local Los Angeles politics.
Yeah.
Not that interesting anymore.
Right.
When all you do is lose, and lose. So I do think the country is over, and I'm sorry for those of you with children, or those of you who need jobs, or those of you who came here because you wanted to live in America, because it's going to be over. John Adams said all democracies commit suicide, and if Hillary is elected, it's this democracy committing suicide. I don't think there's any point in politics. I'll start writing mysteries.